What's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Season 6, Episode 11, I believe it is. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, Roxstars, let's start with Jason's family first. This segment of the show really bothered me. I was really bothered by it. First of all, you guys know I don't like Jason, but I just really felt bad for him because his family is fucked up. I mean, I don't really know how else to put it. You know, he said that he grew up in Stockton. He never goes back because, you know, I guess it's not really the most, you know, favorable memories that he has there. I'd never go back to Stockton either, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, shout out to my Stockton rock stars out there. You know, we West Coast when it's all boils down to it, but the Nipsey death has kind of put some things into perspective for him, so he feels like he should go home and try to make some amends. When he gets out there, he's meeting with some of his siblings. Evidently, you know, Papa was a Rolling Stone. He's got 10 brothers and sisters, or it's 10 of them total, I believe. And as these things go, the father is how they're all related. And so, remember I was telling you guys before how a lot of times siblings are not as close on the dad's side because they're all over the place, okay? Not necessarily all in one home, and that's what the situation is here with Jason and his siblings. But Jason's experience is different because Jason went into foster care at 8 years old because his mom was on drugs and his dad just didn't want to be bothered. At least that's the side that we got from Jason because, you know, we couldn't get the dad's side. But what really bothered me was, now you could tell that, like I said, everybody's had different experiences. The ones that look like they pretty much settled down, when the dad finally settled down with one family, those kids usually are the ones that got a more intact family unit. They probably feel differently than their dad because their dad was there for them. It's not the same for everybody. I don't know why it's so difficult for everybody to see that Jason's experience would be totally different from theirs. So he would feel 100% different about their father than they do. And so while he's telling them, you know, that he didn't never feel like his father loved him, he didn't feel like his father, loved him, not them, if that's what I said. I'm not sure what I said, but he never felt his father loved him. He never felt it. His father never told him that, anything. Okay. Why is that so hard for his brother? Oh, we ain't gonna male bash. First of all, we're not male bashing. Get the bashing term correct. Why is that so hard for you to understand? Listen, y'all know I love my mom and my daddy to death. I love my mama like she was a saint, but I know that she wasn't. And as I get older, I definitely am aware of my mom's flaws and my dad's flaws, and, you know, some of the decisions that they may have made may not have been things that I would have made, you know. So you have to realize that your parents are not perfect. You know, they fucked up in some ways just like everybody else is. So he was so closed-minded, and I tell you, I cannot stand closed-minded people because it's like talking to a fucking brick wall. And if the father, Jason said that his brother is very much like his father. If his father is anything like him, then, you know, I wouldn't be able to deal with him either, you know. So I just was so bothered by that conversation because Jason is trying to tell them like his truth. You know, he was in foster care. He was molested. He was in situations going from home to home. He never felt, you know, that same, yeah, I'm not going to keep going on and on about it, but it really bothered me because even though some of the siblings were really trying to be there for him and trying to understand, I don't even think they get it. You know, I don't think that they get it. And I don't know why it's so hard for anybody to say, yeah, your experience is different than ours. Okay. Instead, it's just like, absolutely not. You're not going to talk bad about my father. Yeah, that shit bothered me. So once the brother kind of leaves, you know, that kind of like breaks up everything else. Jason's whole thing was like, I did this memorial, you know, for my brother because I wanted us all to be together, not for it to bring more dissension and division between us. So, you know, he calls his dad and tells his dad to meet him for breakfast. The dad agreed, but the dad doesn't show up. And he says, it's typical. You know, the dad just doesn't want. Now, I will give the dad a little bit, just a teeny eensy meens, you guys. You know, of course, when you fucked up, and you probably know deep down inside you fucked up, but you don't want to be told that, and then you really don't want to be told that on TV. So I mean, I kind of get why the dad may not have wanted to be on camera, but it's one thing to say you don't want to be on camera, and it's another thing totally, well, we didn't never get the father's side. So I will say that we just don't know what his side of it is. But like I said, that brother being a representation of the father, because when that brother did that, I would have been like, fuck you. I mean, it would have been bad. It would have really been bad, because y'all may have had, y'all dear daddy up in that house, but he didn't. So anyway, the dad doesn't show up for breakfast. So then he goes on and meets a couple of his other siblings, at the two brothers at the grave site for the brother that died. Just to pay their respects. And he tells them that he's hoping that the dad shows up to the memorial service. If he doesn't, then it's really just a wrap for Jason. And so then when we get to the memorial service, it's a lot of friends and family there, but Jason's disappointed that his other siblings didn't make it. It was just the same people, the four that we saw originally. And, but it was family and friends. And I guess the brother had a daughter that died. that was born like a couple of months before he died. So she's there, and she's now like in 20 years old or something like that. And, she gets up there and says she never met her dad, but, from the stories and for people have told her, she feels like that has shaped her into the person that she is. And then everybody else gets up there and talks about their stories, their experiences, their memories of, so it's a memorial service, right? And it's nice enough, but, I felt bad for Jason, even though I don't like him, you guys. But I was just like, well, maybe that's some of the reason why he's the way that he is. Because we all are a result of our experiences, how we were raised, what we did and didn't see, And, I just was bothered by that whole segment. I know I can't be the only one. That brother looking like Robin Harris, he just really, he rubbed me the wrong way. What did you guys get out of that segment? Was I the only one that was bothered? I'm glad that me and Marcus was able to resolve our issues. I already know the Ray Mature show is going to be great. Ray says that, he's ready for his appearance in Los Angeles. This could lead to bigger and better things. It possibly could lead to a tour. You know what else Ray is excited about? His baby turning 1 year old. And he knows that it's important to Princess for them to spend time together. So they having this family dinner night. The baby had just turned 1 the day before. So, this is his way of, making Princess feel good, spending time with her, because that's what she always complains that he doesn't do. She's been doing that for years. Now she got a baby to tag along. And Ray J is hoping that this is going to make her happy, because he's about to tell her that he's going to Vegas. Okay, so he's telling her about the small talk about the tour. Him and Marcus had to make up, he stole my role. Nigga, he ain't stole your role. You guys told me that was, I forgot. Now that you guys reminded me last week that was a spinoff from the show with Flex. You never was gonna be on that damn show anyway. Just be finding shit to lie about, Mona. Oh, bitch. So after they have that discussion, he tells her about Vegas. And of course, that turns Prinky's smile upside down. Why? Because you already know that we have all this friends and family flying in to celebrate the baby's birthday, so you leaving is not going to work. She starts to go on and on about priorities and all of that. But Ray's whole thing is, that's part of work. I got to make sure I get these party favors off. What are the fucking party favors? I was so confused, but he got so many damn businesses, so many damn pots in the fire. So, whatever. She's disappointed. She's upset. So, she's lost her appetite. She just takes the baby and she tells him to Uber home. Now, speaking of Vegas, they're still in Vegas. And, Lyrica's still in a dump. So Paris said that, Mother Thought is in town. I said, who, April? April's not there yet, but she's on her way, and they are going to cheer Lyrica up. You know, they out in Vegas. They got this big old empty house. They might as well make the best of it, you know. So then on cue, here comes April with her little, you know, teeny tiny shorts on, ass hanging out the bottom. You know, she ready to twerk, you know. And of course, Booby can't contain himself. You know, anytime he's around a woman that looks halfway good, you know, he feels that he has to talk to her. You know, but he say he gonna play it, you know, a little cool, because he just want to know what the vibe is between April and LTFP. And April is not thinking about Booby. She is there for her man. Okay, she says that she's going to support him the same way that he has supported her. You know, yada yada yada. We have heard it so many times before. And you know what? She can support Lyrica too, because she's been there before. Again, we know. So the fellas, you know, they're gonna let the girls do what they do, and the fellas are all gonna go hang out. So it's Booby, it's Mickey Monday, who I have absolutely no idea why he's even in Vegas. It is Zell the Monster, and they're going to a hookah lounge. They're gonna meet Diamonds and Pearls over there. And Zell the Monster plans on bringing Diamonds and Pearls home. This is part of his plan, you know, bringing them home for Lyrica so she can be happy. Because Lyrica is still at home in bed, okay, pouting. I tell you, Lyrica, she is one of those friends that you have that refuses to stay home when they're down in the dumps. Listen, we all have our moments. Okay, should be fucked up. You know, your spouse, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever that got on your fucking nerves and made shit bad, you be sad and all of that. Stay your motherfucking ass home. Do not come out. Because nobody has time to be trying to cater to you and your needs all the goddamn time. What the fuck you staying in the goddamn bed for? You in Vegas, girl. So it's just a wasted trip. Somebody else could have took your space. Go on the strip. Go get you one of them cheap ass, big ass drinks. Get drunk. But instead, she want to be in bed pining after Diamonds and Pearls, who is not obviously thinking about her. Because at the hookah lounge, he's telling them how much of a good time he had at the pool party, you know, and all the girls there, you know, he had a blast and all of this. And your wife obviously is over on the other side of town pouting and crying and shit. He don't care. Because if he cared, he wouldn't be at least putting that shit on social media for the woman to see. It was just a mess. Now, back at the house, Paris is trying to have this party. Again, we're in Vegas. Why are we not going out on the strip? Okay, because Mona ain't got that kind of money to be ensuring that these crazy ass people ain't gonna act no fool in somebody's casino some damn where. So y'all can turn up all you want in this empty ass gray house. So that shit would have made me more depressed. That damn Paris had some old lackadaisical, just some old flim-flam ass strippers come over there. I mean, not even the cute strippers, okay? Just real plain, like they must have just picked them up on the way into the city. They have Lyrica come out, you know, they put her in a little stripper chair, and you know, the girl is all on her dancing. I would have been like, get off. Get off. Thank you. The man, when he comes sliding up to her. That's what y'all like with these strippers? Child, I guess. So that bullshit is happening at the house, but back at the hookah lounge, Zell the Monster is trying to tell Diamonds and Pearls that they need to come on back to the house and break up that old pitiful ass bootleg party. And Diamonds and Pearls is like, you know, he don't know because, you know, he been trying to give her space because she just so mad, and, you know, he don't feel like arguing. So he gonna sit this, you know, visit out. So the boys go back to the house, you know, Zell the Monster. He gonna have fun regardless. He come walking in, hey, what's going on? Hey, with these old pitiful strippers. You turned on by that? Only Mickey Monday was the truthful ones, like, what the fuck is going on in here? This old struggle cabaret. Booby come in there and tells April and Paris how they had met Diamonds and Pearls at the hookah lounge, and you know, he was kind of in the same mode as Lyrica. I said, not quite. He said he had a blast and that this has been a very productive trip, if I can remember correctly. So yeah, not exactly. But you know what? Enough about that. He trying to hit on April. Let's see what, you know, she got. And it's just so kind of smarmy. Oh, even though Booby is cute to me, I was just like, you really putting yourself out there, and then, you know, even though they keep on saying that they friends, you know these two is fucking. So why you gonna do your boy like that? But maybe he ain't even really friends with LTFP like that. So, and she turns him down like, you know, we not even each other's type, you know, and you gonna get some bad bitch and you gonna fuck her over eventually. Y'all ain't gonna be together. So, no. Now, Zell, the monster, he takes Lyrica in the back and he tells her that he was with Diamonds and Pearls at the hookah lounge. Now, again, I was fucking annoyed because I just don't like the way that everybody tries to make it seem like Lyrica is the one that's tripping. Especially Zelda Monster. He's always taken up for Diamonds and Pearls. He says that Diamonds and Pearls was upset that Lyrica hasn't called him. And that he feels like Lyrica needs to own up to her part. I said, Negro, please. Okay, so he's allowed to be out there and fuck around and fuck with all these other girls and everything. And yet and still, he's mad at her for not reaching out to him to try to make amends, okay? The statement of her moving out the house doesn't make him want to come after her. Instead, he feels that he got to wait for her to come forward, even though he's the one that was wrong. What the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers out here these days? You guys, I'm telling you, I was so disgusted. I was like, Zelda Monster is absolutely the wrong person. And, you know, she keep on trying to say, like, I have been there. I've been patient. I've tried to talk to him. You know, he's doing all of these things. And then he's getting mad at me for not... You know, she's trying to plead her case, even though she gets on my nerves too. I'm more inclined to understand what she's saying than what Diamonds and Pearls is saying. His shit is just excuses. And he gonna send Zelda Monster to... gets on my fucking nerves. So Lyrica is upset. She get to crying again. I said, girl, you gonna get enough of this fucking crying over this boy. One day you gonna look back at these days and laugh like, was I really doing all of that about him? Yes, girl, you were. On national TV. And of course, that's all if the shit was true. Because, you know, this shit it's be real made up for TV. So keeping that in mind. Next morning, Apryl is happy because her boy, little tiny Fizzlepop, is on his way there with J-Bug. Okay, and they really gonna turn up now. Of course, she still has to deal with Booby trying to low-key try to get with her, you know, and flirting with her. You know, they sitting and eating breakfast, and she's saying that she gonna have some of the bad bitches come by the house that day, and they gonna have this big-ass party, you know, and they fixing to turn up. And, you know, Booby was just like, okay, turn up then, you know. And she was like, okay, like, we will. Yeah, her and LTFP, Booby, you might as well forget it, baby. They are fucking, just in case you was wondering. And this new day has brought on a new feeling for Lyrica. She says that she is done crying over Diamonds and Pearls. You know what? It's the last full day that they got in Vegas, so she is about to enjoy it to the fullest. Okay, again, let's turn up. Now, who done made it into town but your boy Ray J? Now, I know that Princess is mad at me, but I gotta take care of this empire. Money don't grow on trees, and I gotta keep food on the table. So he got to go to Vegas. It's not just for fun. This is work. It's the last date of the tour. You know, he got to get these party favors out. So he meets with Diamonds and Pearls after he gets off of his private jet. And Diamond Pearls went and rented him one of them one of these exotic cars. And they talking. You know, they having this party at Little Tiny Fizzlepop and Bug's place, you know, and Ray J wants to pull up, and, you know, Diamonds and Pearls was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, you know, because Lyrica's there, and, you know, I just don't want to be arguing. No, man, we got to pull up. We got to save your relationship. Everybody else is more concerned about their relationship than Diamonds and Pearls is. Again, he's like, nah, because she mad and he feeling the kind of way. Oh, I really look bad. You guys ain't got no makeup on. This hair ain't right. Jada gonna come and rebraid my shit underneath, and I can dye these edges. So y'all see little grays and shit is fucked up. This is probably the last week of this week, too. I think we about to move on to something else. Keep all that in mind, because every time I look at when I edit, I'll be like, oh, Roxanne, girl, you was trying it. Ray is staying on him. No, we going to pull up. You guys know Ray just want drama. He just loves it. He can't get it no more with Princess. You know, they done settled down into the happy couple. So now he got to, you know, fuck with Diamonds and Pearls and Lyrica to get his fun. Let's just pass through for a minute, you know, and Diamonds and Pearls say he can do that. He can pass through just for a minute, okay? But that's going to be it. So then back at the house, we see that J-Bug and LTFP, they done made it there, you know, so it's really about to be a party. And, you know, Mona then pulled all the stops out and actually added more than like 10 people to the party, okay? It actually looks like it's a group of folks there. People around the pool in the other rooms, you know, so yeah. Zelda Monster say he can't jump in the pool because he just got his hairline done, whatever the fuck that means. Like, the pool mess up your hairline? Does that mean he has dye in his hair, like Beijing or something lined up, some of that black powder that they do? I was confused what that meant. we see April. She sits down with little tiny Fizzle Pop, and he said that the tour has been rough, but they finally done made it to the end of the road here, and he's feeling pretty good about it. He is sad though because Granny has died, and he hasn't even been able to deal with that too much because he's got to stay on for the show. So I guess now that's the end, he'll be able to do that afterwards. But for now, he's just trying to get through it. He ain't sure if Raz is going to perform that night. So that's a little bit of stress. It's harder to do the show with just 3 of them than 4 of them. So he's telling April all these things. April, this is her chance to be there for her man. I just want to make sure that you good. And he says, yeah, he's good. He don't know how he's good, but he's good. Diamonds and Pearls get there to the house. And, he's like, what's up, motherfucker? Like I told you, Ray is just happy to be out the house with some fool of fucking niggatry. Diamonds and Pearls tells us that he's not sure if they can fix this. It might be too much water under the bridge. He liked it when they used to fight the world, not when they fight each other. Well, stop fucking everybody, Diamonds and Pearls. How about that? And of course, when Diamonds and Pearls walks in, Lyrica again, now her short-lived happiness is gone again because now she got to deal with him being there. Bitch, you wanted his ass to come there. You've been pouting the whole time that the niggas on the other side of town not even thinking about you. Now that he's there, now you sad again. You just want to be upset. Girl, take your ass home. They come in, Ray is ready to party though. When he took off his coat and I saw that stuff, I was like, ooh, your big fat tummy. He really do got a big old belly. Ray is ready to have a good time. The first, second, and third days of Melody's birthday week was important. Now it's the 4th and 5th days, and I'm here. That's just what it is. So he's dropping off these party favors. He said they flying off the shelves. Nobody, he can't even keep them. Everybody wants them. What's in the party favors? Does anybody know? Please tell me in the comments below. We see Spectacular is there, and he pulls Diamonds and Pearls to the side, and he was like, now you see your wife sitting over there. She wants some attention. She's sitting by herself right by the side of the pool, just waiting for you to come and talk to her. Diamonds and Pearls, I don't know, man, because I don't want to argue. Quit fucking everybody then. How about that? Spec says, no, you ain't got to argue. If you guys start arguing, then you just walk away. But, go on over there and talk to her. Try to work this out. So Diamonds and Pearls goes over there to talk to her. He's like, oh, so this is where you been hanging out? She's like, yeah, I don't know where you been. Yes, you do. He been at the party over there at this pool party. We saw it on social media. They told you, remember? He says, well, I was trying to give you space because, I knew you was upset. And then when you moved out, I just wanted you to kind of feel that you missed your husband and you wanted it to work. This isn't really not the way that you would get me back. I can tell you the fuck that. Nigga, you fucked somebody else. Oh, I'm sorry. He says that he didn't. She asked him, did he have sex with that girl in Chicago? He says no. All right, I guess everybody's lying on Diamonds and Pearls. She was like, I'm so sick and tired of even trying to figure out if you lying or not. Okay, but put aside cheating. You don't even make me feel special anymore because he ain't got time to do that. You know why? Because, say it with me, he's fucking other women. Okay, when you spreading all your attention around all these different hoes, you probably don't even remember that you need to give your damn wife some attention. And let's not put aside cheating because that is the main problem here. I just was so sick of them. Diamonds and Pearls finally admits that he was wrong, and he knows that he needs to do some work to make sure that everything works out between the two of them. If he gonna fight it out with anybody, he would rather it be her, because he feels like she's his soulmate. And I guess that starts to chink away at some of her, her hard feelings. He says he misses her. And she says, what she not going to do is keep baby Dap away because, he deserves everything. So, what we need to do is maybe start doing some family, family dates and going out and see where that leads. And, Diamonds and Pearls, he happy with that. Okay, I can do that. I'm excited about getting back to LA and seeing if we can, rebuild this marriage. And she was like, and you know me, you don't have to kiss my feet, even though he was like, I'll kiss your feet, I'll kiss your feet. I said, no, nigga, don't fuck no other women. That's all at this point. And then the next day, you guys, it's time to leave. Everybody's packing up their stuff. Okay. Come on, Lyrica. You slow. You singers are slow. That's what Paris is telling Lyrica. They about to get on the bus and get on back to Los Angeles. I guess Mona only got a one-way ticket. We see Zelda Monster. He's goes and busts into April's room, and supposedly April and LTFP just finished fucking, okay? How did we even get here? This nigga got on a full goddamn hoodie in the bed. He looked like one of these niggas that keep their fucking clothes on when they fucking, okay? Just something ain't right with his ass. April was like, my panties are still over there. I was just like... Mona, bitch. Cut it the fuck out. I guess this was supposed to be the big revelation that these two finally decided to, you know, take it to the next level. Get gone somewhere with that. Gone somewhere with that. All right, rock stars, that is it. I'm about to run into Chipotle and get me something to eat and then take it on back to work. You guys make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom box. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Oh, God. And I plan on doing the same. Until the next time, rock stars. Bye.